branding is one of the last things that you think about, and it's one of the most important. So I invited on Christine of noiseware. She's head of growth, and I watched a fantastic little webinar that they did recently.
Yeah, I've been working at noiseware for about 4 years now, and absolutely love it, and I'm excited to be a part of that. Share stories and good stories, and then that actually had me stumble across noiseware. Yeah, then I got started once I met both the co-founders at a networking event, which was actually the same place that they met to start the company. It's sort of just start to find out like some similarities of some of the people who have shown interest in your property, because they probably have more people that are somewhat similar to them that are going to show interest. A lot of times, I mean, in the beginning days, like asking some questions.
So for most people, when you go, what is your why? You know, most people just look blankly staring at the screen right now. Can you let me know, and what everybody's watching, knowing what this means, and more importantly, how to work out what your why is?
The biggest thing in the beginning is figuring out really kind of what your core purpose is and what drives you to, you know, build what you're building. We realized that our brand was so much the people and how we interacted with people. And then I think too, as a host, like their entire stay and how they interact with you and the house and everything is sort of like a part of your brand. And so if you know how you want them to feel and then what drives you, then those two things kind of come together. And if there's something that they've already figured out, like use that concept and then, you know, kind of figure out how it fits into what you're trying to do. And obviously like back to kind of your why and your customer, like how does it fit into those other two pieces? You don't have to do exactly what they're doing, but there's going to be something there that kind of sparks.
Why should hosts and business owners look to stand out? And what tips can you share with them to do so? And why would it be beneficial for them, most importantly, in the long run to not try and be vanilla?
One of the biggest things is, like, wow, these guys are really friendly and really nice. And, you know, I think that's a big piece of like, just don't be vanilla, like stand out. Like there's going to be value in that.
If you could give any advice with taglines, and what are the sort of gems of advice that you could pass on to help a hospitality owner? But #live, home from home, whatever your tagline is. And if you're on the replay, put #replay and what your tagline is. I would love to know how you describe your property in as shortest way as possible. So Christine, if you could just please share some advice on taglines and how people can discover it.
A little interesting, but how I've done it. Someone may use a really great adjective to describe your place in your listing reviews. So reading those reviews and pulling words out, and I mean, putting stuff in a doc or writing it on a whiteboard and then kind of keeping it there and in front of you is huge.
Main mistake that you see people make when posting online and the language that they use, specifically from like a branding and like a personal branding sort of point of view, and it doesn't have to be hospitality. This is an all business conversation, really.
I mean, I think there's two things. I think there's being short, like long-winded.
First thing you should do when you come in to implement it, what would that be?
Well, they're probably at the best first place because they just listen to you and I talk about it for like 30-40 minutes. Right. But no, I think the first thing is whether you're first starting out or you're kind of looking to what I like to call is revamp. I mean, we revamp our brand probably everything, and they haven't really created like who they are and what they want to be, how they want to be remembered by their guests. And then from there, just kind of let things start to flow and set up goals of like what you want to accomplish out of creating a brand. I mean, I think that because we built the first noise monitoring sensor and solution, that we had to actually kind of build that category. And I'm sure a lot of you are sort of on the coattails of building the category of short-term rentals and Airbnbs. Like there are still people out there that have never experienced it. That one's easy. It's a milk frother, and I have become my own talented barista at home. So I'm making what my husband likes to call frothy coffees every day.